Okay, okay, look at this fanciness. Woo! Wowee. Let's see how we can maneuver here. Hi, Patrick. We are really moving up here in Tiny Theater, I gotta tell you.
If you haven't peed already, probably should. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everyone. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, everybody. Thank you, Janine. Turn on some sweet tunes here to get us going. Okay, let's get Brendan in here. Come on, Brent.
Okay. There's so much
leg room?
So much leg room. So much leg room. That's a little hot, don't you think?
I don't know. I think it looks good compared to last time. Hi, Terry.
Nancy?
Don't you think? I think it looks nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. We can really play with the,
it's a brand
new world.
It's a new system.
The framing looks a little different, but I mean, oh, you want to get it closer?
I just thought maybe a wee bit.
Okay, let's get it closer. Everybody's, Milo will want a pay increase. Tell me about it. I know it. Oh, that's nice.
That way that gets a little less.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we're figuring it all out. Ooh, this is so nice.
Woo!
Woo! We're gonna have to act better. We're gonna have to act better, I think.
Don't say that.
Hey!
Pressure.
I know,
pressure.
total pressure. How's everybody doing tonight? We can put this over here, maybe.
There.
Yeah. I mean, can you reach him?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Next piece. Thanks, Terry. Yeah,
Hey,
it
Miranda.
does. It looks. This is all smoke and mirrors. I'm telling you. Yeah, so nice. So exciting. Yeah, it's the littlest things. This is a kind of big thing, actually. Yeah, we've got 2 minutes. We got a new sign-in sheet. We got a new calendar. We got new calls. We got a new tripod.
Oh my God.
Holy moly.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the call, folks. 2 minutes. If
2
you
minutes.
haven't acquired a tasty beverage, please do so.
Very important.
2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes.
I mean, you know what I love
Get
about
a
these
tiny
calls is Janine is so strictly business. And all of us who know and love Janine know that she's like,
is such a
it's time
goofball.
to do it. It's time to do it, y'all. But when she gets on that headset,
Yeah.
she's all business. She says, it's time to get your tasty beverage. You get the tasty
That's
beverage.
right. Get that tasty beverage.
I love
Whew.
it, Janine. Thank you. How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm good. It was a busy day today.
Yeah, it was a busy
A
day.
lot done.
Yeah, it's
And,
a busy day.
I'm sure y'all had busy days too. But here we are.
Yeah, here we are in
Here
Tiny
they are
Theater.
in
I'm
Tiny
gonna
Theater.
sign us in here because I didn't sign us in.
Oh yeah.
I didn't sign in on Monday. We get
Oh, my
frowny
gosh.
faces.
Sorry, Janini.
She did all this work and we didn't even sign in. We're signing in now,
Sign
Janine.
in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can't wait to tell y'all about tonight's play.
So excited, Kathleen. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
We're excited
me too.
We're excited too.
And we'll talk about it once we officially start. But, which is very near.
Very near. Okay. Let's put it down a little bit. So give it a little time.
Okay. I just need to make sure my eyeline's good. We're very serious here in,
Yeah, that's right.
in
Where are you looking here? Oh,
yeah, no, here, there's
Right.
a camera. I was on an old version. You were on an old version, Sarah. I don't know what that means. I still need to call you.
Uh-oh, you
I
lost us
you
for
guys
a
for
moment.
a minute. Uh-oh. Well, we're at places.
Gentlemen, could I have places, please? Places, please. For the top of the show, places, please. Places, please.
Thank you, places.
Thank you, Janine.
Stand by, please. House to half. Go. Lights. Go. Sound. Go.
All right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tiny Theater. Thank you for joining us. Before we start tonight, folks, let's get all of those irritating distractions out of the way, shall we? Take a moment to silence your cell phone, spouse, children, and pets while you're at it. Unwrap those candy wrappers, open those chips, and pop that corn. Now, give yourself a break. Crack open a tasty beverage, sit back, put the world on pause, and enjoy our next performance. Rachel and Brendan, take it away.
Take it away. Hey,
Thank you,
everybody.
Janine.
Thank you,
Thank
Janine.
you.
Okay.
Right.
Welcome to Tiny Theater,
Hey, everybody. Tiny
Welcome.
Theater.
Tiny Theater.
Great to see you all tonight. We've got a good crowd out there.
Yeah, so nice.
Hope you've had a good day.
Yeah, if you've never joined us at Tiny Theater, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Brendan.
And we are doing plays 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, straight to your house, right out of our tiny bedroom closet that we've transformed into a theater.
Why not?
So, welcome. Do we have any special announcements or thank yous?
We have some special thank yous. Well, you have a very special.
Well, it's my mom and dad's anniversary.
Woo!
So I'm so happy that the two of them got together and had me and my brother and brought us into this world.
Me too.
We love you, Mom and Dad, and
Yeah.
we hope you're having an excellent anniversary.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, so we do have a special thank you too.
Well, we have a thank you to, I know. We have a thank you to some of our followers who, over the last several weeks, this is our, 33rd performance?
33rd!
So, on occasion, they'll sort of say, hey, do you need anything, or how can we support you in some way? Do you want, how can we help out this project, And so
nice.
we're happy to say that thanks to some generous folks, they've allowed us to upgrade our equipment. So, as many of you know from day one, we were pretty ramshackle here. We were pretty homemade with the rickety tripod, and the gadget that secured the camera on the tripod fell off and broke. So we had to use duct tape to get the camera, and there was a paint stirrer that supported it. There's a whole.
Then we upgraded to a bookend with duct tape.
Yeah.
And now we have a fancy
We actually
new
have a
tripod
tripod.
that actually holds either the iPad
Bing.
or the iPhone.
Yes.
So if we decide we want to go IGTV, we may want to go IGTV one day,
Thanks.
and Facebook Live. We can do both at the
Yes.
same time. So
So-
that is super cool.
That's very cool. So thank you. We
We
appreciate
love
it.
you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we've
Thank
got
you.
this new setup here, which eliminates this crazy tripod. So my legs actually have somewhere to go now, which is
6'4".
I mean, it's kind of good. This is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's
so this
not
is
so
an
tiny
exciting
of a
night.
closet
And
anymore.
we won't belabor it too much, but thank you so much. That was really sweet, and we're happy to just keep playing.
Should we announce our playwright?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So tonight's playwright, we're so excited. Tonight's playwright is a new friend, Kathleen Reichelt. So Kathleen, we're so
Kathleen.
glad you are with us. Kathleen is a Canadian gal who, I love this story. We didn't know Kathleen before Tiny Theater existed, and she liked a theater page in San Diego, and that banner that comes up that says other pages you might like? Well, Tiny Theater was one of the pages you might like.
Woo!
So she said she liked the DIY style of it. Then she started watching. She got a kick out of what we were doing. I made a call for female playwrights, and here we are, doing a full-length play of Kathleen's
Right on.
for the next 3 evenings, for the next 3, Wednesday, Friday, and Monday. So, Kathleen is an awesome artist. She is a visual artist as well as a theater maker. You'll see she has a website that we've included on the post that will drop after the read. And I encourage you please to go look at her beautiful artwork. I'm so impressed, Kathleen. I just love it. Your colors are amazing. And we love a mumblecore for the stage. A mumblecore for the stage.
A mumblecore. Mumblecore. How many of y'all know what a mumblecore is?
Well, you're about to.
Let's find out. Mumblecore.
Yeah. There's a whole post just about mumblecores if you don't know what that is. I know, I love how theater connects people too, LaShawn. So let's do it.
Okay, let's do this.
Are y'all ready?
So this is installment 1 of 3 of Kathleen's play.
Okay, here we go. Darling Genius, or How to Write a Novel in 30 Days. A mumblecore-inspired love story for the stage in 2 acts.
The characters are Simone Miller, a woman in her 30s, 40s, confident, smart, playful, and J.P. Elliott, a man in his 30s, 40s, charming, sometimes awkward, lovable.
Act 1, Scene 1.
At Rise, sound of a ukulele playing a sweet and simple tune. Lights up on the main room of an apartment. It's sparse. A table with chairs, bookshelf, boxes piled up, a plant. A painting on the floor is leaning against the wall. The ukulele stops playing, and we hear from off stage.
Coming!
The sound of moving around off stage.
I'll be right there!
Enter J.P. Elliott, 31, dressed in sneakers, jeans, and a t-shirt with an obscure band name printed on the front. It's preferable that it be a made-up name. J.P. carries a small knapsack slung over one shoulder. He is tentative, unsure he has the right place. From the other side of the stage enters Simone Miller. She is 30, wearing fitted pants and a loose top that falls off one shoulder. In bare feet, she's holding a ukulele in one hand and a pair of socks in the other. They see each other, and instant chemistry.
You're here.
Yeah, the door was open.
You found me.
I did.
Yay!
Such a cool apartment. How did you find it?
A sign in the window downstairs. Hey! Simone goes in for a hug, which is awkward because her hands are full.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I don't have a sofa. But there's a chair. Do you want something to drink? She moves off stage to the kitchen.
Sure, whatever you got. When did you move in?
Last month. I've got beer, water, tea.
A beer would be great. You know, I saw a sofa in the window down the street.
Simone returns with a can of beer and 2 cups in one hand and the ukulele and socks in the other hand.
You want some help?
No, sit. I got this. Simone sets the beer and 2 cups on a table, places the ukulele on the second chair, and starts to put her socks on while standing.
JP puts down his knapsack and opens the beer, pouring into cups. Yeah, let me be useful.
Thanks. I saw that sofa in the window too. It's a little beyond my budget at the moment.
So you play ukulele?
I'm doing my best.
Passes the cup of beer to Simone. Cheers.
Doorknobs.
What's that?
It's something my mom used to say when anyone said cheers. I have no idea why. Cheers. It's great to see you again.
It's great to see you. You look amazing.
I feel like a tangled up junk drawer. I'm usually much more organized when I move into a place, but I'm here. I'm finally here, living the dream in big city. Where do you live?
About 20 minutes away.
We're neighbors. How amazing is that? Cheers.
Doorknobs.
What have you been doing? Are you writing?
You remember that? I'm working odd jobs, figuring out the big plan.
Of course, I remember that. We spent hours after class talking about the films you were going to write and I was going to act in. How many cups of coffee did we drink back then? I don't even drink coffee anymore.
You know, it wasn't that long ago. You don't drink coffee?
Not like I used to. When did we take that class? 6 years ago? 7?
Oh, 8. So are you still acting?
I haven't had any time for it. I'm doing postgrad in art history. There's so much reading. I got a fellowship and I'm assisting in the department, and I might pick up a few hours at the library, and I'm rambling on about myself too much. You look amazing. What are these odd jobs? Is this beer cold enough?
I know, it's great. It's they're varied. some teaching, some writing, some late night retail. Nothing like a fellowship and a postgrad.
What are you writing? Tell me everything. Unless you haven't written anything yet, then tell me nothing.
It's just ideas and thoughts and plots and
Thoughts
ideas.
and plots. Is that a screenplay?
I don't know. I was thinking about writing a novel.
Whatever you write will be brilliant.
I'm also in a band.
Is that your band on your t-shirt?
This? Oh, I wish. Now this is someone else's band.
You should wear your band's t-shirt.
We're still trying to agree on a name. But I couldn't wear my own band's t-shirt. It would seem too self-aggrandizing. It's not cool.
It's your band. You should promote it. Unless that band is paying you to promote them.
Point taken.
If I had more time, I'd play with you. I know 6 notes on the uke.
So what kind of music are you into?
Everything. I love it all.
So yeah, but like, what do you listen to more than anything else?
Is this a test to find out if I'm cool enough to hang with you?
What? No?
I like jazz, blues, big band, boogie woogie, anything on piano. I love piano. If I could have a piano here, I would play it every day.
Yeah, you should get one.
You saw the stairs coming up. The most I could get up here is a keyboard, but it's not the same. So I got a uke.
Well, it's got a pickup. You could go electric.
I could. And what kind of music do you like? Probably bands I've never heard of.
I like songs that make me happy.
Simone tips her cup to JP and they toast and drink. What should we do today?
You want to see a movie?
Or, you know where we could go? To the conservatory? I think it's open until 4. I could use more plants.
Do they sell plants? I don't know if they sell plants. I think it's just for walking around.
Let's walk around then. Wander the streets. Have no plans. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay? Perfect! I had to find my shoes. She runs off stage and then she comes back. I'm so glad to see you again, JP Elliott. I've thought about you these past 8 years. She exits. The lights change and JP speaks to the audience.
We spent a whole day together, and then the whole night. And we slept in Simone's futon bed under the window without curtains or blinds. Light from the street fell across the blanket we shared. It was September and summer warm, and so the window was open and the city was quiet, which was strange for a Saturday night. She fell asleep, and I lay there thinking about the first day I saw her in class almost 8 years ago. I fell for her in a minute, in less than a minute. Before I even talked to her, I knew she was someone I wanted to know. And I wanted to tell her back then, when we were students, when we had all the time in the world, sitting at a table in a window with the sun setting like a great performance just for us. I sat across from her and thought she was the most beautiful and funny and exceptional, but I didn't know how to tell her then. Almost a decade later, laying in her bed, it was easy. I just told her. And she told me, and we shared everything. We were inseparable after that. We even talked about buying a couch, a sofa, but Simone wouldn't have it. She liked the big wide open space in the living room. She thought of it as a stage, and she wanted to keep it open. I guess she wasn't done acting just yet. Scene 2. JP and Simone clearing the boxes, hanging the painting, and then JP sits at the table holding a script, intently watching Simone, who is standing in the living room holding a script.
Reading from the script. We labored under the belief that what we were doing was important, that our actions were significant and would be remembered. We hadn't yet come to realize that history is the ocean, and waves appear on the shore for whoever is there to see them. But the metaphor strains. If it's the witnessing that is important, not the collecting or the creating, we might come to think that history isn't important, or that what happened never existed, and that would be untrue, and that would be tragic for all of us.
You read so beautifully. I mean, it sounds completely different than when I hear it in my head.
I don't know if it's a paragraph or a monologue, a conclusion or a poem. I mean that in a good way. It's just so open.
I guess I should decide what I want it to be, before it goes any further.
Or it can continue to be what it is.
And I don't know. It makes me nervous not knowing where it's going.
But isn't it more like life, not knowing?
Is that what life is like? You know what you're doing.
Right. My life. My ever-looming deadline of a life, which I have to get back to. I want to do this with you all day, but soon it will be reading week. And
I know. I love our Saturdays. They're my favorite day of the week. JP and Simone are standing. He puts his arms around her. She smiles at him and leans in. Hey, your hair smells nice. JP pulls back slightly. Simone has her eyes closed, expecting him to kiss her. He observes her face.
what is it?
I never noticed. You have lines on your eyelids.
Lines.
Yeah, veins. Purpley.
Oh. Simone pulls away nonchalantly and walks off stage into the kitchen.
Well, I didn't mean that as a bad thing.
I know. I'm opening a beer. You want half?
Sure.
She returns with a beer and 2 cups, setting them down on the table.
JP pours.
I wish we could spend the day wandering, but I'm drowning in work.
You sure the beer is a good idea?
You're right. Make it half of a half.
You mean a quarter?
20% of the cup.
Come here. I love your purpley lines.
I love your writing. And now I have to focus on mine.
Can I sit here with you? I promise not to bother you. You write, I write. We both write.
You know we'll get distracted.
I know.
But yes, I'd like you to stay.
Scene 3. Lights up on Simone, sitting on the table, furiously typing with the light of a laptop on her face. Sound of a distant door closing. Feet running upstairs. Enter JP with a paper bag in one arm. Why are you sitting in the dark?
Am I?
It's terrible for your eyes. JP flips on the light switch.
Ouch.
And you know, I love your eyes.
What did you bring?
JP heads off to the kitchen. A surprise!
What kind of surprise?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
How was band practice?
Good. I don't know. JP enters with a muffin on a plate and a candle burning. He delivers it to Simone from behind and places it on the table. Happy anniversary.
What? Is it? Oh my gosh. I love cupcakes.
It's a muffin.
I like muffins. Are these chocolate chips?
No, they're raisins.
I love raisins. Thank you. What's the anniversary?
It has been exactly 10 Saturdays since we had our first Saturday here in the apartment, and I thought we should celebrate.
Wow. You are the sweetest.
But
Not a but. Just a
an
a pause.
a pause.
I just didn't. I'm just very. This is a lot. That's all.
Why is this a lot? It's not a lot. It's a cupcake.
It's a muffin.
He exits to the kitchen. That's what I mean. It's no big deal. I also brought green curry Thai.
Green curry Thai.
Yeah, I know it's your favorite.
You're the sweetest, JP.
Returning with 2 cups and a beer. I know. So, why say pause?
I don't know why I said pause. I just said pause.
Pause is what you say when you aren't sure about a 10-week anniversary.
Pause is what you say when you're a little overwhelmed because the department head asked you for a meeting at 7 p.m. on a Friday.
You want me to beat him up?
Her. No, she's cool.
JP puts the cups down on the table and gestures with his hand for Simone to take it. She does, and JP pulls her arm, dancing to no music. I thought you wanted to pause because it's our anniversary.
Well, 10 weeks isn't really an anniversary.
Well, it is to me.
It makes all this feel very
Real?
fast.
JP pulls away, opens the beer and pours. He holds up one cup and hands the other to Simone. Doorknobs.
Doorknobs.
My mom wants to meet you.
Oh, okay. You know I can't reciprocate.
I know. I want you to like her.
What if she doesn't like me?
Of course she'll like you. Who couldn't love you?
Love me?
She'll love you.
What if she thinks I'm not good enough for her only son?
She's not like that.
You haven't said great things about your mom.
She can be a little overbearing, but I'm the only one she's got.
She'll be judging me the whole time.
Oh, come on.
I don't come from your world. She'll figure that out and she'll judge me.
Well, what does that mean, my world?
Country clubs and private schools and real parents, boats.
You had real parents, or one real parent.
But I don't anymore, and I live here in an apartment without a sofa, 30 and still in school.
But you're getting a postgraduate degree. You're way more grown up than me. I mean, if my mom is judging anyone, it's me.
When did you want me to meet her?
Thanksgiving? She asked, and I said yes. She wanted to phone, your phone number to ask you herself, so I said yes for you. I hope that's okay.
I guess.
I mean, next to me, you're going to be a superstar. I'm a lame ass in a crap rock band with a scattering of part-time jobs. She wants me to go to teacher's college.
Did you want to go to teacher's college?
And she said she'd pay for it.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know what I want. I want to write screenplays and for you to act in them. But you're in school, and I'm not any brilliant writer.
That's not true. You are brilliant.
And no one lives downtown in an apartment forever.
Lots of people do. Maybe not your mother, but...
Of course you're right. I didn't mean it like...
But my mother did. Not in this city, but...
I didn't mean to imply anything. Simone.
Maybe we should take a pause.
What does that mean?
It just means... I don't know if I want to meet your mother. I don't know if I'm ready. She's posh and country club and moneyed and telling you what to do and what kind of job to get. She probably wants me as an ally to bring you into the fold like the Godfather.
What?
I just don't know if I'm ready to meet her.
When do you think you will be ready? Or are you saying you don't think you'll ever be ready?
Why do I have to know right now?
Well, if you don't know, then I don't know, and I need to know.
Why? Because your mother wants to have enough turkey? Or because you need to know what the big plan is? Because I don't need to know the big plan. I need to know now is all right. Just now.
It's just dinner.
It's not just dinner. It's a step that involves other people. It's about making our world open to others when I'm not ready for others to be part of our world.
I knew you wouldn't like the guys from the band.
It's not the guys in the band. I don't care about them. I mean, I care in that they're your band, but other people make me worried. I don't want to be in a group. Other people become part of our plans, and they're like the board of directors that makes decisions for us. I'm only interested in us. You want us to be more than us.
It's just dinner!
You don't see what I see.
Which is what, please? Tell me.
Dinner with your mother, drinks with your friends, opens our world for others to have opinions about us. Suddenly, we need their approval, their inclusion. We've had 10 Saturdays, and you want to turn it into dinner with your mother just before Christmas. And I really don't like Christmas, and you love it, and I'm sure I'm going to be one big disappointment to you. And I don't want to be one big disappointment to you.
You could never be a disappointment to me.
But I could, and I will. Because I can't, not right now.
Can't what? What are you saying?
I'm saying that I need a minute. That this is going too fast. That I am totally overwhelmed with work, school, that I don't know what I'm doing except for what I'm doing right now. And I'm okay with that. And I want you to be okay with that too. But I don't think that's who you are. I think you're someone who wants this to be something that follows an order, that has a sequence and an outcome, like holding hands and then kissing and then taking off my shirt and then having sex and then falling asleep. Always the same order. Not that I'm complaining. I'm not criticizing anything because I love the way you do everything. But we've only been together 10 weeks and we already have a routine. Which is great. And works with my schedule at school, but I can't handle something else in addition to meeting your mother and coming to Christmas dinner.
It's Thanksgiving.
But you know the holidays come next.
So, what are you saying? Are you breaking up with us?
I'm saying pause.
You're breaking up with us.
It's just a pause.
It's a punch in the gut.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
You said I fit into your schedule.
That's not what I meant, JP.
Don't say my name.
Why can't I say your name? I'm sorry. I feel so overwhelmed.
You said that.
Should I call you John?
You shouldn't call me anything anymore.
Don't say that.
I love you, Simone.
I love you too.
So I'm just gonna go.
Don't go. You broke green curry tie.
I'm wrecked. I'm completely wrecked.
Please stay.
JP exits.
Simone rushes after him, but decides to stay at the edge of the exit.
Scene 4. Lights up in the apartment. The plant is gone. Simone is in the empty living room, wearing a hat and sweater, moving to keep warm while holding a script and reading lines from a play.
To think of what we've been and never, again, seems like pretending. The light that stays after the sun has made an exit is a trumpet holding one final note far longer than anyone you could know could hold it. The light isn't anyone, but is everyone holding your gaze. They are reflections from the sun on the sky, and you are a pair of eyes. And this is just a song anyway. Surprised, she exits to open the door and is followed back into the apartment by JP. He's wearing a winter coat and boots.
I was down at the bookstore. I just thought...
I'm glad you're here.
Are you?
Of course. Come here.
I missed you.
Why didn't you come sooner?
I didn't think you wanted me to.
Of course I did. It's been weeks and weeks. At least 2 Saturdays.
So it's okay I'm here? JP takes off his coat.
You want a beer?
Only if we split it.
She exits.
Still no couch. Hey, when does school finish?
Holiday break in 2 weeks. Nah, I've given up on the sofa, but I did find these. She enters with 2 fancy amber glasses.
Wow. Where did they come from?
The side of the road, aren't they fab?
The side of the road?
They were in a box with a bunch of other stuff. They remind me of my grandmother.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm okay with drinking from other people's cups.
What are you talking about?
Well, who knows who's drunk from them?
Have you ever eaten at a restaurant, had a drink at a bar?
Yeah?
Well,
No, it's just weird.
it's not just weird. Look, if you want a drink from your regular cup,
It's just that I know
which
it was
came
once
from
mine.
a thrift shop before you...
Yeah, which doesn't seem to matter because I didn't know that the first time I drank from it.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
JP spots the script Simone has been rehearsing on the floor. What's this?
That's nothing.
Whose script is this?
It's just some guy.
Some guy.
Some guy I met at a party who was looking for a reader for his plays.
What party? You have time to read some guy's play but not mine?
At the department head's house. I always have time to read your plays. Are they plays? I thought you decided it was a novel.
What's it about?
It's funny because it's about jazz.
Why is that funny?
Because I like jazz.
Who is this guy?
It's not romantic.
And why haven't I seen you?
I don't know. Why haven't you seen me?
Because you haven't seen me.
I've been here the whole time. What have you been doing?
Having dinner with my mother.
Seriously?
No, I just said that because it was a joke, but it's just a bad one. I haven't been doing much of anything.
Well, that doesn't sound like you.
I mean, would it sound like a cliche if I said I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't write without you?
Of course it would.
Well, then I won't say it.
I missed you too, doorknob.
thought that was just for toast.
All right, genius.
No, I'm not the genius here.
Okay, what should I call you? Sweetheart? Baby? Darling?
Oh, I like darling.
You would.
Darling.
I didn't mean it.
What, you didn't mean it?
I do mean it. It's just... You just got here.
Is it this playwright?
No! He's no one. He just asked me to read his script.
Is it any good?
It's okay.
Not as good as me?
It's not a competition.
Guess who I saw?
Who?
Larissa.
That's crazy. Where did you see her? Is she living here?
Yeah, she was just passing through. We had pints.
What is she doing? Where is she living?
He's out west. She's writing a novel.
Ugh, that woman is forever writing a novel.
I think she's really going to do it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying.
Well, what happened?
What do you mean?
Did you two hook up?
Me and Larissa? You serious?
Did you?
That's crazy talk.
Why? You always liked each other.
Not like that.
You two hooked up.
It was not a hookup.
Then what was it?
We hung out, had pints, talked about writing. There was a minor kiss in the alley.
A minor kiss between you and Larissa?
Super minor.
How minor? C minor? D minor? Serious and ruminating? Or was it restless E minor? A discontent G minor? I bet it was a G minor. Larissa has always been discontent.
It was nothing that complicated.
Are you going to see her again?
Probably not. Are you going to see Stefano? Huh? Has Stefano been to our apartment?
Would you listen to yourself? This is my apartment. And who has been here or hasn't been here isn't any of your business.
I suppose you're right.
How could you make out with Larissa? She's so
Ordinary?
ordinary. Exactly.
We had too much to drink. She did come at me.
Is she a good kisser?
Honestly, I can't remember.
She tried to kiss me once.
Really?
Don't get excited. I didn't go for it.
Yeah, she got me thinking. Then maybe I could write a novel.
Of course you could write a novel. You could write anything. You don't need Larissa to tell you that.
I suppose not.
Haven't I always told you that?
Are you jealous?
No. Are you trying to make me?
Maybe.
You know, I got deadlines.
I promise not to stay long. JP moves in closer.
Simone lets him. And that's all you're gonna get tonight. That's all you're gonna get
All
tonight.
you're gonna get tonight.
Kathleen, we love your play. We love your play.
Thank
Wasn't
you,
that fun,
Kathleen.
everybody?
JP and Simone.
JP and Simone, what's going to happen to them next? So, who knows what a mumblecore is? Is any mumblecore film fans out there? So, by this point, I think probably in our on our Facebook page, some different posts have dropped. So, you'll see the program tonight, which tells you a little bit about Kathleen and the play. Then there's a full bio of Kathleen's with some links to her work and the New Play Exchange, so you can read more about her plays. And there's also a whole link about mumblecore and and what it all is. You know, you probably have seen mumblecore movies, films. You just don't know that that's what it's called. It's a whole indie genre. It's all about sort of lo-fi, low-budget DIY style that's really just natural conversation between people. So we love it. We love it. So I hope you had fun too. And thank you so much, Kathleen, for sharing your words and your story with us tonight. Thank you all for being with us tonight in our tiny closet. I'm Rachel.
I'm Brendan. Tune in on Friday.
Yeah.
For
Part two.
And then the conclusion on Monday
Yeah.
of this play.
Yeah. So it's that time of night.
It's that time, everybody. Before we depart, we always like to grab a tasty beverage.
Tasty beverage.
And we always like to take a moment to toast. It's been tradition here since the beginning of Tiny Theater that we've always been raising a glass to all those folks who are out there in the trenches fighting the good fight during this pandemic, trying to keep people safe and healthy. So we have been happy to raise our glasses to all sorts of groups of people. Obviously, lots going on in the world beside the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we're just really kind of sticking to general toasts. We're just happy to see you. We want you all to be safe. Stay home if you can. And
Stay healthy.
We're happy to share this time with you.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking times out of your lives to be with us here in the tiny closet, in the tiny theater, and sort of gathering and having fellowship in a theatrical setting that we all love and miss. So thank you for being with us.
Thank y'all. Here's to
Here's to peace and
here's
understanding.
to many things. Here's to many things, but a big toast we put out to the universe.
Doorknob! Exactly.
Doorknob.
To the people, Trent. To the people.
Trent. Yes, thank you, Trent. To the people.
Okay, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home, and watch Tiny Theater. We'll see you on Friday. Thank you. Bye. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.